Take that, Bluebeard! Whoa! Whoa! Oh, phew. Hello again, virtual furtlers. Just having a quick game of virtual reality swashbuckle. And you're just in time because I'm about to try out one of my favourite games, Super Bomberman on the SNES. I'm going to start off gently with a special small version of the game. Now, to get this, on the password screen, type in 5656. And when you start to play, you get this miniature sprite. Hey, it'll look great in VR. Whoa! Whoa!
And now a major world exclusive. Donkey Kong Country on the SNES is set to be the hottest game of the year when it's released next month. The producers of Donkey Kong Country have been very shy about showing the game in public. Very few people have actually seen it, except, of course, you, the Bad Influence viewers. The company are very secretive, and no TV crews and certainly very few journalists have ever been allowed into their offices until now, because a couple of weeks ago, Violet Berlin and the Bad Influence crew journeyed to the heart of England to visit the producers of Donkey Kong Country.
You get to go to some pretty interesting places working on Bad Influence, and today's a rare opportunity to see something very special. Even the ducks here are rare, but I'm not here to study the local wildlife. No, today I've trekked to the heart of England, to a top-secret location in deepest Warwickshire. This company is rare for lots of reasons. They only develop games for Nintendo, they've just invented a new way to create SNES games, and, above all, they're called rare. This is the first of the next generation of SNES games, Donkey Kong Country. When the Donkey Kong character appeared in the early 80s, he was Mario's arch-enemy. Now he's changed his ways and become a good guy, with a menagerie of animal helpers. All the characters were created using an entirely new technique. This is Diddy, Donkey Kong's monkey helper. To produce him, the programmers built a wireframe model inside their powerful silicon graphics computer. With Donkey Kong Country, Rare were the first software producers to use serious hardware like this to produce graphics of a different class. The SGI machine was also used to shade the wireframe model so they could check Diddy out in 3D. When they were completely happy with the way he looked outside, they started work on his insides. They programmed him with an accurate skeleton so he could only bend in the right places. That made the next job a lot easier, making him move. You may have spotted that Diddy runs along in a very realistic way. That's because the programmers modelled him from real life. One of them popped around the corner to Twycross Zoo with his home video camera, and it certainly seems to have had an interesting effect on this programmer. The next task was to build the different Donkey Kong worlds. Each world has textures and shapes scanned in from real life. Ferns, trees, and even a rusty shovel. The textures are wrapped around more wireframe models. There are up to 3 different layers in each background to give a feeling of depth and movement as the characters move through the game. The graphics are so good that when it was first revealed, nobody believed the game was really running on the SNES. In the game, if you want to get ahead, get a banana, the more the merrier. So, the programmers have devised clever ways of arranging them everywhere. This is what's known as the banana editor, and it lets you put the bananas anywhere you want in the game. Here's one I prepared earlier. I finally got to meet one of Rare's founders, Tim Stamper, in his dark den. So Tim, what's so special about Donkey Kong Country?
It looks amazing because it's all in 3D. If these characters were real and they lived, that's what they'd look like.
Now take me to your favourite level.
I'll take you to the snow level.
The snow level was the most difficult to program. It took 48 hours of computer time to build up a single scene. The blizzard sequence has a level of realism never seen before in a SNES game. So why is this your favourite?
I think the effect was dynamite.
It's really a massive blizzard now, and the snowflakes nearer us are much bigger.
Yes, they are. There's multi-parallaxing layers of snow, maybe 12 or 14 layers, still with the backgrounds on screen, so quite a feat on Super NES.
And that was only possible... Oh, I died. Well, it was snowing quite horribly. It can be forgiven. Yet another rare sighting, a glimpse of Nintendo's next-generation Super Console, the Ultra 64. This is Killer Instinct, one of the first games to be developed on it. It'll be in the arcades at the end of this year and on the identical home version at the end of 1995. Hey, check out this 27-hit combo. been a rare old day, and I've been the first person to ever visit Donkey Kong's treehouse. This is Violet Berlin reporting from level 97, Donkey Kong Country, Warwickshire.
Fantastic, and remember you saw it first here on Bad Influence. The real test, though, isn't in great graphics and brilliant sound, it's in the gameplay, and we'll be reviewing it in full the day before it's released on November the 18th. In the meantime, here's what our panel thought of some more of this week's releases.
The story of Bruce Lee comes to life on console with the release of Dragon, a martial arts beat-em-up with a difference. To play this game properly, you've got to learn strategic moves. If you've got a multi-tap, up to 3 players can be Bruce Lee at once. Here's Hannah with the SNES version.
This plays quite differently from something like Mortal Kombat 2. The fights last much longer and it's more realistic. Nobody shoots fireballs from the fingers. Here I am playing in the Seattle gym against this guy who looks like one of the Jackson 5. The game gets much harder as you go along, but you pick up new skills which help you. There are no finishing moves, and that's why the fights last so long. This is an unusual fighting game, because no matter what level you are, you always play as Bruce Lee. The thing I like about this game is that on some levels you can play against 2 opponents, which makes it more of a challenge. Personally, I prefer Mortal Kombat. It's easier to get into and more fun. But if you like a serious challenge, this is for you.
I got tired of this pretty quickly because the fights take so long to complete.
It's a great looking game, but I didn't find it as playable as other beat-em-ups.
And the scores for Dragon, the girls gave it a karate-tastic 4 out of 5, and the boys gave it a chop-mungus 4 out of 5. It's a hit.
Probotector makes his first outing on a handheld system with Probotector 2 for the Game Boy. Just like in the original NES and SNES versions, he's a special sort of mega robot charged with protecting the Earth from alien invasion. Keep your finger on that fire button. Here's Harry.
This is for hardened Blasphemous fans only. If you're into death and destruction, you'll love it. This is the overhead view. There isn't really a lot of strategy involved in this game. You just have to try and shoot everything that you see. Here I'm trying to kill a mutant centipede type thing, but it's a bit of a slog, really. This would be great on a long car journey. It's pretty mindless stuff, but it's a really good blast.
This gets a bit monotonous after a while. It's just an average shoot-em-up.
It's just walk and shoot, but it's actually surprisingly playable.
And so the scores for Probotector 2, the boys gave it 4 out of 5, and the girls an average 3.
Phew, that was a close shave, Furtlers. I've made a few adjustments, so all should be well with my next VR experience. I've connected up to Lost Vikings on the Amiga, and I've arranged to be whisked to the big alien on the 36th level by typing in MSTR on the password screen. Right, big alien, here comes Giant Nam. Oh no, I said Giant Nam. The headset's stuck, I can't get it off. Help, help.
We had 2 competition prizes last week, a SNES with an Earthworm Jim game and a Mega Drive with an Earthworm Jim game. And the competition question was, how many eyes does an earthworm have? Well, it's a trick question, obviously, because earthworms don't have any eyes at all. So the correct answer was none. We get over 17,000 entries, but our 2 lucky winners are Michael Keane from Great Yarmouth and Ben Clark from Hull. Well done to the 2 of you. 10 runners-up get Bad Influence t-shirts.
This week's competition prize is a SNES and a copy of the game Dragon, and the question is, whose life story is told in the movie Dragon? Phone in your answers on 0891 555 999. Calls will cost no more than 25p, and lines close at midnight on Monday. But make sure you get permission from whoever pays the phone bill, because you can't win if you don't ask permission.
That's it for this week. Hope you enjoyed the programme. We'll leave you with another clip from our world-exclusive Killer Instinct. See you next week. Bye-bye.
See ya.